два дома полностью.
Destroyed houses, damaged infrastructure, wounded and dead civilians. The occupiers did not stop firing in spite of Easter. As a result of the shelling, 2 girls aged 5 and 14 were killed in the Donetsk region. The shelling also continued in the Luhansk region. The occupiers were trying to break through in Rubizhne and Popasna, but with no success. 7 houses were destroyed and an oil refinery was hit for the 3rd time. Russian troops shelled the town of Chuhuiv in the Kharkiv region. There are 3 wounded.
Grief in families again. The child born in 2010 was diagnosed with shrapnel wounds to the right and left thigh and right and left shin. The mother, born in 1986, was diagnosed with shrapnel wounds to the left hip. Also, another local resident, born in 1953, was diagnosed with shrapnel wounds to the left back, open pneumothorax. Volodymyr Tymoshko, head of the main department of the National Police in the Kharkiv region, on Facebook.
And this is Mariupol. More than 100,000 people are still in the besieged city. Many are trying to get out. However, Russian troops continue to disrupt the evacuation from the city.
Today is a glorious day, but in spite of this, the enemy continues to drop aerial bombs. The ship's artillery is striking, cannons are firing, and the enemy tanks keep hitting. Infantry tries to storm.
More than 20,000 civilians have been killed in Mariupol since the beginning of Russia's full-scale war against Ukraine. Those who managed to survive have not seen daylight for months, hiding in shelters. The basements of the Azovstal plant have become home for hundreds of Mariupol residents. Food supplies are running low, but Russia keeps firing missiles at the plant.
From my home, from my job, I do not have a place of work. My hospital has been destroyed, my school has been destroyed, my home has been destroyed. From the first days, the 16th school was bombed. I worked in the hospital, I saw civilians. Not military men were brought to me in vascular surgery, but civilians who had no limbs. How can children sleep? They all don't sleep. The children are trembling from the Russian Federation.
Experts argue that even big holidays like Easter are just conventions for the Russian army, and it doesn't even pay attention when they are.
This is obviously not about Russia, and it's not just about Putin, but if you look at the footage we've seen when they write "Christ is risen" on the shells, this is confirmation of this collective Putin. When we say that the problem is not just Putin, it goes much deeper.
9 missiles were fired by the occupiers on Kremenchuk the day before. 5 of them hit infrastructure facilities in the region. Information about casualties and damages is being clarified. Ukraine has repelled numerous Russian attacks on the Donbas line of control and caused significant casualties to the invading forces, the British Defense Intelligence reports. The Joint Forces servicemen successfully repulsed 7 enemy attacks during the past day. They destroyed up to 100 Russian army personnel, 13 tanks, 17 armored vehicles, 3 artillery systems and 3 drones. Reported by Roman Smoler, Mariana Krečet, UATV.